inside, hands up to the sky, let the bass ignite. Feel the grooves around us, everything's alright.
On this Foundation X quest, the truth is our guide. In the vast expanse, it's where we reside. Hands up to the sky, let the bass ignite. Feel the grooves around us, everything's alright. SNX Radio, let the truth ignite. Together we'll shine, bringing shadows to light. In this cosmic dance, we're connecting the dots.
Tune into the frequency, let's explore the spots. Heavy bass drops with tight beats.
Illuminate the shadows, the echo of our call.
On this roller ring we'll never fall.
Feel the energy rising, can you sense the spark? As we dive deeper into the cosmic arc.
Stories of the universe, mysteries unfold. In the heart of SNX, where the truth is gold. Every note we play, every line we write, crafting our legacy, shining ever bright.
SNX Radio, let the truth ignite. Together we'll shine, bringing shadows to light. In this cosmic dance, we're connecting the dots.
Tune into the frequency, let's explore the spots. Here in the spotlight, we're taking our turn. With the fire in our hearts, let the passion burn. SNX Radio's call, ringing through the air. Together we rise, together we dare.
So join us now, let the rhythm flow. With SNX Radio, we're ready to go. Unraveling the mystery side by side. We stand hand in hand. In this dance of truth, let the story expand. Take the journey, come on, let's go. Ooh yeah, where the stars and secrets flow. Some Nation X radios glow. In the night, we'll ride the show into the unknown, unknown, where mysteries are shown, shown. Dance to the beat we own, own, yeah. Come with us and let it go, go. Night sky whispers in the dark. Secret trails will leave a mark. Follow close, ignite that spark. We're alive, it's just the start. Into the unknown, unknown, where mysteries are shown, shown. Dance to the beat we own, own, yeah. Come with us and let it go, go. Feel the rhythm, feel the night. Every heartbeat, pure delight. Mysteries come to light. Hold on tight, it's out of sight. Into the unknown, unknown, where mysteries are shown, shown. Dance to the beat we own, own, yeah. Come with us and let it go, go. Feel the rhythm, feel the night. It's every heartbeat, pure delight. Mysteries come to light. Hold on tight, it's out of sight. It's out of sight. Into the unknown, unknown, where mysteries are shown, shown. Dance to the beat we own, own, yeah. Come with us and let it go, go.
And I will cut it early there. I apologize to everyone. We don't know exactly what happened. We were sitting here and the stream stopped. So wanted to get back on. I know that Swampdogg has I mean, you've got so much information. You got such, I mean, extraordinary, like I can't even tell you how valuable your information is. So I apologize. We'll find Kurt, but yeah, go ahead. And I know that you were talking about the whole situation with your wife, how it's scared, how traumatized she's been with everything. So I don't know if you can want to pick up from there, but I apologize. I've never had a stream just stop like that before. You're muted though. I'm trying to unmute you, but I can't unmute you. Oh, you're muted. Can you hear me okay? Swampdogg, your mute button is on and it won't let me unmute it because it says you muted yourself. So it won't. I got out. It was really weird with StreamYard.
Hear me? Because I just unmuted myself.
Yes.
Okay. That was my fault. That was on my tablet.
No, that's okay. It was weird because I got off and then all of a sudden StreamYard had all these new options. Now it's showing me a portrait on one side and I'm like, so what, did they just upgrade and knock us off? I don't know, but yes.
Yes. My friend of mine just texted me. He says, your button is muted. Anthony Sylvester, I unmuted my button. Stop it. Yeah. So, yeah, because he texted me and said, what's going on? What happened? I said, I don't know.
That was really weird. Yeah. Which was even weirder was that I come back or when I get on and then all of a sudden there's an update from StreamYard. And I'm like, well, come on now. Has that just happened? But we are just getting to the good parts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, like this is going to be the good part. I mean, that was good. But so what happened was after all this happened, everybody's calling my house. Everybody's calling my wife, Josh, Darryl Denton, and his wife, Daniel Hamilton. A lot of my friends that saw the podcast, they were getting a hold of me like on Messenger and stuff because they just want to make sure Tammy was okay, all this other stuff. Yeah. Well, Darryl Denton called like every day. Every day he called. You know what I mean?
Daryl's a good guy. He really
is. So what happened was, and now, Daniel Hamilton wanted to do a live. And he wanted me to talk about this dogman encounter, what happened and everything. So, all right, no problem. So I still had my off-road truck at the time. And, I want to do something special. I wanted to do it where I deer hunt. Sit in my truck, but I do it where I deer hunt, like in the woods, And I have
so you're deer hunting out of your truck? Is that what you're saying?
No.
I'm like,
don't say that. Don't say that. I'll get arrested. Yo, that's just gonna get me arrested. Can you believe that?
Drive-by in some places.
So anyway, no, I don't do that. I would never do such a thing. Well, anyway, I was doing a live with the Cryptid podcast, with Daniel Hamilton. So I went out to my deer woods in the parking lot where I usually park, and I was going to do the live in the woods. I wanted to do something cool, So we're doing a live, and everything was good. I'm telling my encounter like I'm telling you guys the encounter. I had my truck off, I had my windows down. It was a beautiful night, right? I mean, So we're doing the live podcast, and all of a sudden I hear something. Like something was walking on the left side of my truck, but like 20, 30 yards away from me. And when I snap my head and I'm looking, Daniel said on the live, "What was that?" And I looked at him like I'm looking at you guys. I was like, "I don't know." So I'm thinking it was my three guys. So I didn't pay no mind to it. And when I say it's my three guys, I'm talking about the Bigfoots that we've been about to get them. So then I said to Daniel, I said, "This might be your lucky day. We might capture a Bigfoot on live on your channel." And he was like, "Oh man, I wish that happened." Da, da, da. I said, "Yeah." I said, "That would be good." I said, "You owe me," but so you mean I kept on looking because I'm hearing something walking, and she's hearing it. So I'm telling her, I said, "Yo, go in the back and grab the flashlight because I gotta point the flashlight this way." Well, guess what? I didn't have a flashlight in my truck. It was my other truck. So we're doing it live, and I get out of the truck, and I told Tammy, "Hold the phone," because I was doing the live on my cell phone. I said, "Hold the phone. I'm going to walk into the wood line, and I'm going to see what's inside." And she looked at me like I'm crazy. To Daniel's like, "Yo, bro, don't get out of the truck." And everybody's on the chat saying, "Yo, don't get out of the truck because you don't know what that is." And I'm saying, "I think it's my guys." So I didn't listen to nobody. I get out of the truck. She's holding the phone towards the windshield, and she's watching me, and everybody's watching me walk into this wood line. I walk behind this tree, and all you can see is my left arm. And I'm hearing something, like walking into the woods. I mean, like you mean in the woods. And then I hear something else on my right, walking around. And it was bipedal. Wasn't like no coyote, wasn't a deer. It was bipedal. So I'm out of the truck and I'm thinking to myself, okay, if I do this right, I might capture something on live, right? So while all this is happening, Daniel's telling Tammy that what do you call it? People? You mean like the mediums? Like you don't talk? Yeah. That she's saying to Daniel to have me come back in my truck because it's not the Bigfoots that's in the woods. It's to these dogman creatures. And my wife, well, Daniel got all upset and told Tammy to tell me to get back in the truck and get the hell out of there. So I'm thinking it's my guys. Well, come to find out, as I'm holding the phone in my truck, behind my truck, Daniel says, "Yo," she says, "Swamp, what's that behind your truck?" And I'm looking in my mirror and I don't see nothing. I'm looking like in my rearview mirror and I still don't see nothing. But on the video, like on the live video, they see two red eyes. And he says, "There's two red eyes and it's looking right at you."
Tell Coley I'm going to send her.
Well, my wife is going to send you the picture right now, Coley. Because they
awesome.
They did a Snapchat on the live, and like you mean they took pictures of that. So then, like the medium was telling Daniel on the chat, there's two more creatures in front of his truck, one on the left, one on the right. To tell him to get out of there. And I'm listening to this, but I'm looking. I don't see nothing. I hear it, but I don't see it. right? So all of a sudden, they're taking Snapchat pictures of this video, of this live, and they're on the cameras. They're seeing something in the wood line.
Oh wow. Is she sending it
So
to my text message or to Facebook? I can pull it up if you want me to show
to
the
Facebook,
audience.
if you want.
I'll do it to her Facebook.
She's doing it to your Facebook. She doesn't have your number.
Oh, okay. And then I can pull it up if you wanted me to, and then show
Yeah,
everybody
yeah.
what we're looking at. Okay.
Yeah, but you'll see like the red eyes and all that stuff, and like so I finally got back in my truck, and then the Daniel said, yo, you got two red eyes that are shining. Because Daniel said, yo, do you got a check engine light on your truck? I said, no, bro. I said, I'm a diesel mechanic. So my truck don't have check engine lights. I said, you know what I mean? And I was like, why? That's when he said there was two red eyes to me shining on my back window. So I'm looking and I don't see nothing. I really don't see anything. I hear things, but I don't see anything.
All right. What is her phone number?
It's right here.
It won't let me do it on that thing.
All right, she's gonna do it on your phone number, like on your cell. But do you want me to give her the number that you've been texting me? Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's the number right there. 814.
Wait a minute. 14
931.
931.
That's not my number.
No, that's the text message number you gave me.
Yeah. Oh no, that's
That's the one where you two are texting.
All right, give me a number.
Thank
hold on,
goodness
hold
of
on.
yours.
No, hold on a minute. Okay, hold on 1 second. I'll get it right now.
I can DM it to her, or she wants to. It doesn't matter.
No.
I'll get it.
I got it right here. Hold on a minute. Oh no, you know what? I got it under the texting. Hold on a second. Okay, right here.
Don't say it.
I won't say nothing. Just
I'll mute you real quick. You can go ahead and say it.
So what happened was I started my truck up. I turned all my lights on. As I did that, one of these creatures came out like on the right side. It came out the wood line. I wasn't the first one to see it. My wife was. So when she seen it, she started to scream, and I looked and I seen it, and that's what.
Sent it.
All right, she sent it to
The
you.
one.
Okay.
The one with the red eyes.
The one with your arm there, and the
Okay.
that one, and then I'm.
All right, she sent you the one with like I'm standing like behind the tree, but you can see my left arm. But look to the left.
Yeah, I got it.
Look to the left of me, and you'll see something dark on all fours. It's hard to see.
Oh wow, yeah. I got
But
one
Daniel
from her.
has
I'm gonna
sent
go ahead and I'm gonna email it. You know what? I'll send her I'm gonna text her if that's her number, my email address, and she
Okay.
can do that, and that way I can pull them all up. Whatever
Okay.
pictures you want me to pull up.
Okay. I see. Gonna send you the email. So I looked and I saw the creature come out. So where like it came out, that means it's telling me there was three there and one behind me. So when I put it in reverse and I took off when like I seen that one come out the wood line. And then like Daniel was like, yo, you got your gun? I said, no, I left it home. He said, you did what? I said, I left it home. He said, you're not supposed to go in the woods like without a gun. Everybody's going crazy. Everybody was going ape shit on this live. I mean, everybody was going ape shit on this live. It was a live, like nobody ever seen a live like this before. And the funny part was my phone was going in and out, in and out, in and out. When all this was starting to happen, I was getting bad reception, and I couldn't hardly hear Daniel, and he couldn't hardly hear me. And a lot of times he said I sounded when like I was when I was doing when I was talking to him, I was going in and out. Like they couldn't understand me or anything. And a lot of times I sounded kind of like a robot. You know what I'm saying? That's when all this was going on. And like everybody's on the chat, like going crazy, like telling them to get out of there, get out of there. But then when I seen that one come out the wood line, that's when I got out. So as I'm driving away from this hunt spot, my phone got better, and now everybody can understand me. Everybody can hear me. I can hear everybody else. I can see the chats and all that. I pulled in. I drove about 3 miles to the Wawa. I sat there. I was like, man, what the hell just happened? And that night, Daniel was on his live like for 4 hours. I left because this one got so upset. I had to get off and I had to take her home. But my wife was, dude, like out there. She was crying and then panicking and everything else. So, but
I don't blame her. Yeah, that's completely understandable.
But this live podcast was so like everybody was so excited about it that it lasted 4 hours. And so like the next morning, Daniel was sending me all these pictures, and then some of them my wife has. But you know what I mean? Of the red eyes behind me, the two that was in front of me, and I was out of the truck. The one that you got with my arm hanging out, you know what I mean, from behind there were two of them like in front of me, but I didn't see them. But somehow they saw it like moving on the live. You know what I mean? Where my wife was holding up the phone. Like, you know what I mean? The camera picked it up, but my eyes didn't pick it up because I didn't see nothing. I heard it, but I didn't see it, you know?
Yeah, because I'm gonna pull this. Or I'm the first one that she sent me. I'm gonna send it to the email because I think I'm having like if you could show me exactly because some of the times people put these up and I'm used to looking at paranormal pictures and everything else.
Right.
Yeah, so I would like so I'll do that really quick and then
okay.
Yeah, because it's fascinating. It really is. Sitting here, it's like
I gotta send it. I didn't send it yet.
I mean, this is definitely.
I don't know if this is the ones that. This ain't the one that Daniel sent me. Because the one he circled where they was.
And I've seen them before. I know they're kind of tricky, or they can be tricky from time to time.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna send it Gmail. What channel was this on?
No, this
Maybe we can get him on so he can show us.
This was on the Cryptid podcast. Daniel Hamilton. Donald Dent knows him too. I mean, they're good friends with Josh and everything.
No, I'm just thinking if he's available and has the pictures, send him a link to him. We want to talk to him.
Dan is a really good guy. I don't think he'd have a problem doing anything.
Yeah, hold on 1 second. I think my friend sent me something. I sent it to him and said, I'm already in there. Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay, I got the picture right here. I'm going to send it to your phone. All right, Coley?
Yes.
The one where he's got it, circled. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, but this picture right here. No. But I'm going to send you the one. Hold on 1 second. I sent it to her Facebook. All right, hold on 1 second. Okay. I'm going to send it to your phone, Coley, right now.
Okay.
You'll see it because it's a circle. There's a blue circle around this creature. And like everybody, that's the one. with the other pictures. It really doesn't. And you'll see it on all fours. This was when I got back in my truck. Did you get it?
No, everything just froze up on my end. Did it freeze on your?
It's
No.
all freezing. Mine's frozen.
It's frozen on yours too. This is weird. There's a bunch of trolls in the. You guys gotta love the trolls. Just go ahead and you can kick them out or ban them if they're in there. That's not 90s makeup I'm wearing. That's called rubbing my eyes when I'm tired. No, there's some trolls. I can't even get my there's my camera. Okay.
All right, I'll send you that one picture.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if you got it, but that's one that Daniel Hamilton he sent me, and he circled it, and like everybody was saying, whatever that was on all fours, and as I was walking back to my truck, it started moving.
It moved from
it moved from the right to the left. But there's that one pic. And like me, I didn't take this pic. This was Daniel Hamilton like taking the pics as the video was going on. You know what I mean? So.
Okay, and that's gonna go to my email, right? They said people are saying that we have 2 streams going on. I don't know what is going on.
Yeah, there's one big one in the middle and one to the left.
No, we have that our stream like right now. I'm just stuck here for a second, but it's moving now. So I'm gonna get into my email right now. I was like froze or stuck on the place. I don't know what the heck. This is the weirdest thing ever.
Yeah, that picture that I sent it to your phone.
Okay.
Message, yeah.
It didn't go to email. It went to my phone.
No. I went to your phone.
What happened to my email?
I don't know what happened to your email. I know where my email is.
No,
it's something crazy. Yeah, like I don't know if they just did updates on StreamYard, but when I when we ran out of time before, it literally like I popped up and it's giving me all these different options that were there before, but it's actually showing it. And somebody said we have 2 streams going on, so I don't know. I'm just gonna try.
Technology is supposed to make life easier.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And there's like trolls in the chat. I mean, I've been insulted, I think, more times known to man. I just saw, but that's okay.
Trolls, they make me happy.
Yeah. This is a late night crew. Let me see here. Yeah, so I'm trying to send it as soon as it does go through. Then we can, but either that or I can share your screen, but you probably don't have it on your device. Is that correct?
I guess not. No, I don't know. No, but I mean, you can share it later if you want.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to her phone. Her phone froze up too.
My phone's froze up.
Yours too? What is going on here?
I don't know.
It's spreading out.
That's why I say man stuff. I think it's all spiritual, Satanist. I don't demonic. I mean, her phone's got white. It's all white.
It won't do nothing.
Mine's crap too. Yeah.
I'm telling you.
And that's why I was like, as soon as I get mine's literally stuck on this. So there's a button on there, but
okay. So then, all right. So then, what happened after this live? A couple of days went by, and one morning I'm sitting on the porch with my wife having coffee, and I was getting ready to call the parts shop because I had to order some parts for a customer, and animal control pulled up in front of my house. And I'm thinking, what the hell they want, I said, like, we got dachshunds and, they're licensed and they got the shots and all that stuff. And I'm thinking, why the hell animal control is at my house? And I'm thinking, and this is when I realized when you do a podcast or you put something on YouTube about anything, this is when I realized that the government is watching,
Oh, definitely.
always watching.
They don't even hide it anymore.
This
right?
is how I'm going to tell you how I know this. And I got more information later because well, anyway. Animal control pulled up in front of my house. He shuts his truck off and he gets out. He says, Swampdogg? And I looked at my wife and my wife looked at me and I'm thinking, all right, what kind of trouble I'm into, right? I said, yeah, can I help you? And he said, you're Swampdogg, right? I said, yeah. So then I got up, but my property's got fence around it. I got up and I started walking to the gate. I wasn't going to let him on property because I didn't know what this guy wanted. I said, what's up? He says, he tells me there's things going on. He got a couple calls this morning, and it's involving the game warden and everything. I'm like, I ain't do no hunting. I didn't shoot nothing illegally. I ain't done nothing. I said, so whatever you guys are thinking, I had nothing to do with it. He said, no, they ain't not like that. And I guess he kind of chuckled. He says, there's like 3 cases they have this morning that he wants me to check out. And I said, wait a minute, how do you know me? He said, oh, we know all about you. I'm like, all right, whatever. So he asked me, right? We talked a little bit, and then he says, can you follow me? And I said, follow you where? He says, up the road. You mean I'm not even going to mention the town? I said, yeah. I said, let me get my stuff, my keys and all that stuff. I follow him. The first place we went to was a horse farm. And I know this horse farm because it's down the road about 3/4 of a mile away from where I hunt and from where we had this live stream. And all this stuff happened like a couple of days before. So, you mean I parked behind him? I walked on the property with him. The game warden was there. There was another one taking pictures. So I said, what's going on? Because I'm walking, but I still don't see nothing because I kind of walk. You know what I mean? Like, I had to walk behind this stall, I guess. You mean this hall? I don't know, like, one of the horse stalls, you know?
Mm-hmm. A trough?
Yeah, kind of. And, there was a dead horse. The horse had a broken neck. And it was split open from the throat all the way down to his private parts on his belly. All the guts was hanging out. All the internals was hanging out. I mean, blood everywhere. It didn't look like anything was eating it. It looked like it was something just like it broke this horse's neck, and it just like gutted it. And I'm looking at this horse, and I know what did it, but I'm not saying nothing, right? Because I don't know what these guys want with me in the first place. You know what I mean? It's the law, I don't know what they want with me. So, but they're taking pictures. This guy's writing a report, and the owner of the horse farm was like, this is how he found his horse. And there were like 8 other horses, but they were okay. So, it was a nasty sight. So, the game warden says to the guy from animal control, he says, is this the guy? And he said, yeah. And he looked at me and he says, what you think could have done this? And I looked at him and I looked at animal control. I almost said his name. But I'm like, I know what did this. And I know you guys know what did this. But I want to hear what you think did this. Because I know you guys know. And I know what did this. But I want to hear from you. And And from the beginning, they wouldn't say Bigfoot or they wouldn't say Dogman. They never said it. So, okay. So we were walking around. I'm looking for tracks. And then I walked into the wood line, and I'm looking for signs of anything going through there. I didn't see anything. So, all right. So then we're walking back to the truck, and he says, "Nah, we ain't done yet." I says, "What?" He says, "Let's go down to the house next door." I walk over there. I've seen this guy bury his dog. And I says, "What happened here?" I didn't see the dog, but they showed me pictures of it. The dog's right hind leg was ripped off. And when the guys found his dog was already dead. But the right hind leg was ripped off. And that kind of bothered me because I'm a dog lover. You know what I mean? I don't like to see nothing happen to dogs. You know what I mean? The deal with the horse upset me, but the dog kind of upset me more. You know what I mean? Because I'm a dog lover.
Mm-hmm.
So I asked the guy if he heard anything. He said his dog was barking and growling, and then he didn't hear nothing. But like he was in the kitchen, I guess, and he was drinking coffee. And he went back outside, and that's when he found his dog dead. And he wanted to bury it, but because he didn't want his granddaughter to see the dog. And I said, okay, but they still show me pictures of it. And so I said, all right. So, we're talking. I said, y'all got problems. I'm telling the law, you all got problems and you better do something because it just happened to two animals. It could happen to, you mean a kid or somebody going down the road, jogging. I says, y'all got problems. I says, I don't know what you want me to do, or I don't even know why y'all got me here, but he said, you got one more thing to show me. I'm like, I said, does it have to do with humans or anything? Nope. So we jumped to the truck. I follow right to where I bow hunt and where I had the live stream. We get out of the truck. I called my wife up. I said, listen, I'm on the deer woods. He says, so she said, what? I said, I'm in the deer woods. They got to show me one more thing. I said, I'll call you. I said, if you don't hear from me in a half hour, call somebody. Because I didn't know what was going on. I'm being serious. I was like, I didn't know what was going on. And so we're walking up the power lines, and it's about, I don't know, 150 yards. Walk. And as we're going to the end of the power lines, I could see my tree stand. And I'm thinking, man, this is close to comfort. I could see my tree stand because I never take down my tree stand. So what I walked up to was a buck's head and no body. And the deal with that was there was a guy riding one of them e-bikes in the trails. And I guess he came up to this buck's head. And he saw the head, but he didn't see no body. That's when he called the law. And, while they were investigating this horse, they sent some guys over there to this deer. So I'm looking at the deer, but they're doing a report. There's another game warden guy walking 30 yards around the deer head, and he's going 30, and then 60, and then 90, because they're looking for the body. There was no body.
Wow.
The deer's head was like you were ripped. It wasn't like somebody shot the deer and they cut the head off with a saw. I mean, this deer's head was actually like you were ripped off the body, and I could tell it was ripped off the body. I was like, I gut a deer all the time, but I mean, this was a mess, man. So then now I'm starting to get mad, and I'm saying, listen, you guys better do something. You better let people know, because if something happens to a person, I'm going to be the first one on every news channel, and I'm going to spill the beans. And that's when they were starting. The game warden guy was getting a little cocky, and I was like, I don't give a damn. You know what I mean? Something's going to happen, because now we got 3 animals that are dead, and I'm already upset about the dog and the horse. Now, you know what I mean? And now this thing. I says, what could have happened if this guy was riding his e-bike and these things attacked him? I says, now we'd be looking at a dead body if you would have found a body. I says, a lot of times you'll just find the bike and you won't find the body. You know what I mean? I said, y'all better do something about it. I went home. I told my wife what happened. And then I called Daryl. I let Daryl know. And I'm like, why these guys are getting a hold of me for? I mean, I don't even know why they even try to get me involved. Well, it's like Daryl said. But you know what I mean? When you're talking about South Jersey and people see it on YouTube, you know what I mean? And you mean they've got on it. Law enforcement's always watching.
Yeah,
As we're talking right now, the government watching
do
and
I
listening.
ever know?
I'm
Down to
telling
your local law enforcement. Oh, you better believe it.
I'm telling you.
Better believe it. I know.
So that's what I learned, because now me, after that day, every morning, animal control guy, I can't say his name, and I almost said his name. That guy didn't. But he always stopping by the house, drinking coffee and talking. So me, him, and the game warden. You remember yesterday when I was messaging you saying that we go out in the woods at least one day a week and we hunt these things?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Kurt. Well, see, we kind of got buddies, and because we still having problems with these creatures down here. So actually, on their time off, we'll camp out in the woods one night a week, sometimes, 2 nights a week on different days, and we kind of look for these things. And that's all I can say about that. Now, when they started going out in the woods with me, they were kind of being a skeptic. But things happened that I can't talk about, not yet, but they're not a skeptic anymore. Now they're believers because they actually see these things. That's all I can say about that right now. So,
Isn't it nice to watch skeptics turn over into believers?
I had a big smile on my head. We were one night.
That's good.
I can tell you what happened, but I can't tell you what happened after that. We were camped out. We had a fire going, and it was about 50, 60 yards away from where they found his buck's head. And it was closer to my tree stand. So I was watching a live on my phone on the Cryptid podcast. And I didn't say nothing, but I was watching the live, and I was interacting, and these guys was watching. Well, they were listening to the podcast, and listening to Daniel talk and all that stuff, and they were kind of chuckling. I didn't say nothing. They knew something's there, but they was still being a skeptic. Okay. I'm saying to myself, I pray to God these things come out. They were starting to piss me off. And I'm saying to myself, I pray to God these things come out. I'm packing. Man, they're both packing. I heard something, and I wrote on on the live podcast. I said, guys, I gotta go. Have a good night. I got off the podcast. I put the phone in my back pocket and I'm listening. And we're hearing things. Now, they're hearing it, but they're thinking deer, coyote, you know what I mean? And I knew what it was because it sounded heavy. You know what I mean? If you heard deer in the woods, you know, like me, they don't sound heavy. I'm listening. I got my gun. I put it right on my lap. And then all of a sudden they heard something. It was like a growl. And when they heard the growl, I heard it. The game warden guy says, "What was that?" I says, "They're here." And when I said they're here, they both stood up and they grabbed their guns and they're shining the flashlight.
Oh man.
The game warden guy had a regular flashlight, which it wasn't that good, but with animal control guy had one and spotlights, you know what I mean? When you go deer spotting, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When you go spot for deer, he had one of them lights on, and they both saw that one a creature. I seen it, but I'm paying attention because I hear noises on my back, and we got this one lit up, and the other one on the left of us. See, there were 3 of them that we heard. So when they got the spotlight onto that one, that's when they start shooting at it. And it took off. And that's all I can say right there. I can't say no more. Not yet.
Not yet.
It's almost like a dead giveaway whenever you sit back and
the same
watch.
thing I did. Because, I used to snicker and I used to laugh and say, there's no such thing. Well, this is what these guys were doing. And I don't know if God was listening, because I was saying in my head, God, I hope these things come out. Because these guys were pissing me off. You know what I mean? They were acting
right.
You know what I mean?
And when you stay quiet and you watch them and they both turn at the same time, you're like, okay, well, then you both heard
growl. When I heard the growl, the game warning guy goes, "What was that?" I said, "They're here." I'm still sitting on my little camp chair. When I said they're here, those 2 guys get up and they just pull the guns out. They're with the flashlight, spotlight, they're looking, and they got one on the light, and they start shooting at it. They did shoot at it. I'm just sitting there. I'm watching. Then I got up because I'm hearing one behind me, and we didn't leave all night. They did not want to walk away from that campfire to walk towards the car. They stayed on that campfire, and we were up all night. I wasn't. I went in my tent, and I took a nap. Those guys were keeping the fire on all night long. And when
good night, boys. Tend to the fire.
When that stuff started coming up, they woke me up. Said, "Yo, Swamp, get up. We're out of here." They're putting the fire out and everything. I swear to God, this is God's honest truth. They did not want to leave that campfire, man. They were scared. And what they saw, I said, "I told you." I said, "This is what's doing the problem. This is what you guys got to deal with." I said, "It's on you." I said, "I'm here to help you. I'm here with you right now, but it's on. You guys got to do something." And that's when I'm. After a couple of days after that, that's when I started to learn that when you do these podcasts, they're watching because they came to my house and they knew me as Swampdogg.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm the only one in Violent, New Jersey that had a GMC Sierra that was camoed. You know what I mean? So they knew where I lived and everything. That guy came to the house when we were looking at dead animals. They came to my house. That guy came to my house and wanted me to see this stuff and see what I was going to say. Yeah.
No, it's funny because I've had them come to ask me questions, but it's when they come with Coley, I know where they're coming from. It's so
right.
like, oh,
that's what I'm saying. Because never I mean, until now, I never put like Neptali or Tally, that's my name, on anything on social media. It was always Swampdogg. And I had, Swampdogg on my windshield in big white letters. Everybody knew my truck. I was like, all the cops, all the sheriff, everybody knew my truck. You know what I mean? I had ICE agents come up to my truck and say, man, we like your truck. I said, yeah, you want to buy it? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But I mean, but like everybody knew my truck. I'm serious. And so they knew where to find me. And I'm telling you, they know.
Oh,
Government always watching, bro. Always watching.
Oh, they sure are. If it does not their license plate readers on every squad car now and on the street lights. It's
Oh
I
no,
mean,
they got cameras on.
everywhere.
You know what I mean? Like you mean like on the signal lights and everything, you know?
And down in the squad cars, they actually will park in the middle of the median now, and they're just hitting plates as you go by. They're just, and then everybody, if you got a tag on there, you're done for.
But there's things going on in South Jersey, in my area, and it's still going on. There's still things happening, and I'm telling these guys, I said, yo, better do something because one of these days somebody's going to go missing. And it's going to be bad because when that happens, I'm going to spill the beans. Even though these guys are like my friends now, you say? I mean, I can say they're my friends, but I'm still going to spill the beans. I'm going to let the world knows what it was. You know what I mean? Because
so if they admitted to you that they know what this is, that they
saw it. They saw it that night. We were camped out. And we were like around a fire.
Yeah, but if they owned it, I guess is what I mean.
Now they own it.
Okay.
Now they know what it is. Now they call it. Well, you mean the one guy calls it dog creature? You know what I mean? That's what he calls it. You know what I mean? The animal control guy, he calls it dog man. This one calls it dog creature. Now they know. Now they know they exist, and you know what I mean? It's not a joke. I keep telling them. I mean, we have a lot of people. Like you're going in and out of the woods. There's people. There's times I go hunting, and I'll see two girls jogging down the trail. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like I'm like 15 feet up on a tree stand. Watching these girls walking by me, like jogging by me. I said, you guys better do something because it's going to take a kid. It's going to kill more livestock or something bad's going to happen. And that's when they started hanging out in the woods with me. And when they finally seen it with their own eyes, because the guy had it on the spotlight and they started shooting at it. But I was paying more attention on the one behind me. Right? Because you got to understand, even with Bigfoot, this is what they'll do. One will get in front of you and take your attention. And you're watching it. And while you're watching this one's sneaking up behind you. And I know this because it happened to me before. Even with my first encounter. Because we're watching it, and then all of a sudden something's coming up behind us. And you know what I mean? That had happened to me other times, you know what I mean, before. Like, you mean, especially with the one that we were gifting, the three we were gifting.
Mm-hmm.
They like to do that, you know what I mean? Like want to get my attention and start walking or something. And they're coming up behind us. You know what I mean? The two coming up behind us. It happens.
Yeah, I see that a lot of times too. They try to one wants your attention, then the two's trying to flank you, just sneak up closer and closer. And the one's like, hey, don't look back there. Look at me.
Yeah. And it does happen.
Man, yeah.
I know what happened because it happened to me a few times. And it happened to us that night. And this happened, when was it? About 2 months ago? Or
2.5.
About 2.5 months ago, this happened. I think about
Wow.
2.5 months. Yeah. And now, we've been going in the woods at least once a week, every week. And she gets mad because, she thinks we're drinking and stuff, and we're not, you know what I mean? It's like, you know what I mean? we're just hunting this thing down because
Oh, your wife thinks you're out drinking?
yeah, I mean, like
Yeah.
she thinks we're out in the woods drinking, you know what I mean, doing guy stuff. You know what I mean? I'm like, no, you know, we're actually
Keep
actually
a good
doing
eye on them. Tell her it's good for her.
yeah. No, but she got my all the time. But yeah, I mean, a lot of that stuff's been going on, and now, ever since these deal with the dog bans in my area, I haven't seen my 3 guys.
Oh.
I look for them. I haven't seen them. Like, you know, those times that I even gift the logs that, you know, we all be gifting. And every time I come back, like 2-3 days, 2-3 days later, the stuff that I leave is still there. So they're not around. I don't know if they migrated. I don't know if these guys got collided. I don't know what happened. But I haven't seen my 3 guys anymore. That's I haven't seen them.
I've always had that kind of sense too, that like Bigfoot and dogmen don't really get along too well together.
I don't know. I just
all
I can say is I haven't seen my 3 guys. I haven't seen them. So I don't know if they moved elsewhere. See, because I'm not too far away from the Pine Barrens. Like if I drive right now, I could be in the Pine Barrens in like 15 minutes.
Right. So I mean, as long as
look at that pic right there. Kurt, look at that pic right there. That was on all 4s. That was when I walked back to the truck. Do you see it?
Wow. Yeah. Oh, you can definitely see the yellow eye or like that circle. That's low to the ground.
Now there's another pic that if you look to the right of that circle, there was another one standing there.
I don't think I got that one, or is that because I think they're 2 of the same, but I'll look and see.
I don't know. But there's that one right there was on all 4s.
And we didn't get the one with the red eyes behind you.
Oh, you didn't get the one with the red eyes?
That one.
Okay. I'll get a hold of Daniel. I'll get a hold of Daniel Hamilton, like, you know, later on tonight. Or
oh yeah. Well, anyway, I wanted to set up second part.
I'll get them pics.
So that's
but great. The one on the right side of that circle, there was one standing there. Now, when I put the truck in reverse, because my wife seen the other creature, it was on the right of that, all the way to the right, about, I'd say about 20 yards, maybe 25 yards from that circle. Anthony Sylvester says, tell her to check her email, Tammy.
I can't. It's not working. My email is blank now. I don't know what happened.
Anthony Sylvester, she can't get in her emails. I don't know what's wrong with her phone.
Yeah, there's something's jamming up. I don't know what's doing updates or what the heck. So in this picture where it's kind of like that
put your little hand down. No. Like put right there. See that right there? It's all dark.
To the left. Yep.
No, right there. Just go up a little bit. Right there.
Yep.
There it is, right there on all 4s.
Wow.
And when they saw it move, it went up on 2 legs. I think they said that like it went up on 2 legs when it moved. But that picture was taken when I walked back to my truck, I think. I've already gotten in my truck, and my wife was still holding the phone towards the windshield, facing the woods. And then that's when they got that pic.
You guys, this is so crazy. I just looked, and my phone did not work, and it's trying to route my feed through my phone for my webcam. And I've never. This is like even getting more bizarre as the time goes on. I can't even believe it.
I can't even get my email.
My wife can't get in her phone. She can't get in her emails or nothing.
This is crazy. It's not even an option for the webcam to come through my phone.
My phone's good. Maybe I'll just stay in the chat.
Yeah. Did you see the
Look at my
chat?
wife's
Kurt? You
phone.
might want to really reconsider if you look into this chat
Look
right
at my
now.
wife's phone. Look at my wife's phone.
Oh my gosh, what is going on?
That's
There's
like
nothing.
that's solid white. Yeah.
Anthony supposed to say they're hacking your phone or something. I don't know. But look, there's nothing.
Someone's did my phone.
There's nothing.
I don't know. I did the same thing with my camera. I mean, I've never all of a sudden it said it's disconnecting
When
from my phone,
Yeah.
and I've never used my phone for a webcam through my computer. I didn't even know that was that easy to do. I've never even connected my phone to my computer for reasons.
right, when I was doing the live before this live right here, all my electronics, my tablet, my phone, everything went haywire. Everything went back to normal when I drove away, and like I was about 2 miles away, everything went back to normal. And like Daniel and everybody, like on the chat was saying, if I noticed as I drove away that my phone went back to normal. So there's something going on with electronics and these things. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
No doubt. I feel the same way. The guys I watch, they every time their feed can be perfect and for hours. And as soon as something gets close, it's disconnecting, kicks everybody, nothing works. And it's now how's that happen that just out of nowhere?
Out of nowhere.
What's the name just sent Coley
What?
the emails.
Oh,
Okay.
she sent them to the email? Okay. I was like,
No.
Anthony said
My friend Anthony Sylvester sent it to your Facebook.
to his
okay.
email.
What, to her email? How did he get her email?
I guess on her page.
Oh, I guess the email on your page.
Okay.
That's
see if I can
where-
find it.
That's where he sent it to. That's what I mean. He just texted my wife.
The lady doing the podcast, I sent her an email.
The lady that's doing the podcast, I sent her the email. I guess the email that's on your information on your podcast or something. I don't know.
Is it on your LinkedIn or your links or anything? I don't know.
Everything right now is blank on my on my stuff. That's why I didn't even know if I was still on the
That's
stream
why
here.
I'm all my
Yeah,
I'm gonna take a
Terry's phone's
picture.
blank.
No, my computer is now blank.
What?
Oh my god! Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture. I did. That's what you heard me talking. I thought I was kicked off the stream. Hold on, this is crazy.
I'm telling you, something happened with. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna say nothing. I don't know.
I'm going back to the shadows.
Yeah, go back where it's safe. Like this is. I don't even know what. Now okay. I was gonna say now my phone's blank, but it can't be. Both can't be blank. Okay.
Laura Pruitt said, "I just had a Swampdogg on Facebook." All right, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, because I'm literally.
I can hear everybody fine though.
Oh yeah. You mean
That's
I
good
get
because I'm showing that I'm not even connected to the internet. So if I happen to lose, I hope you guys. I can't see anything. I'll send you away. This is weird. Yeah, it's like I basically don't. And then I guess there's 2 streams going, and then I don't even know how this is even possible because you guys were on there and saw that it clearly the stream ended.
Yeah, that's what it said. It said live stream ended.
This is weird. This is like it only gets weirder. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. Other than
Welcome to
my
your human
computer says,
experience.
oh snap! Yeah. Oh my god. The human experience, more like the human experiment. So, in saying that, if you guys are still out there and can hear me, what do you think? I mean, you're in New York. There's been other things. Or you're not in New York? You're in New Jersey? No.
I'm a Southern New Jersey. I'm a Southern New Jersey. Coley. That's fighting words.
I know. I said that.
Oh
I was like, but see, I'm from Iowa, so it's like, I knew better. What do you think about government testing facilities, or like, I mean,
well, I believe. Okay, this is my belief. This is my belief.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I thought about this, and I did some research about it. I believe that the government found out about these things, and they might have captured a few, and they are doing scientific studies on these things.
I would say.
That's what I believe. That's what I think. Now, then again, I heard stories like back in the Vietnam days that they had these dogman the hell do you call them? Your soldiers, your dogman soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
And they used to send these dogman soldiers in these tunnels underground, and they used to wipe out the enemy. Like, they had Vietnamese, like in these tunnels and stuff. And I heard they used to use these dogman soldiers to kill everybody, like in these tunnels underground. And I heard a story about that. And then I got a friend of mine that was in Vietnam, and he told me that they did have tunnels. I never mentioned dogman or nothing. I just asked him. I said, "Yo, man, when you were in Vietnam, did they have underground tunnels and stuff?" He said, "Yeah, man, they used to have underground tunnels, and we used to throw grenades and stuff in there and try to kill everybody." But you know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
really
you're not wrong, because in Pennsylvania there's a big lore called the Hexen Wolf. You ever hear the Hexen Wolf?
I heard something about it. I never.
Supposedly like werewolves or dogman that came from Germany from World War II.
Yeah.
And also that the Soviet Union was trying to make super soldiers by putting chimps and monkeys together with people as well. So
yeah, when I deal with Russia, they did have super soldiers, and but from what they were telling me, that they were actually dogman. That's what they were telling me. They didn't say nothing about chimps or anything like that. They were saying they were actual dogman. So I don't know. You know what I mean?
it wouldn't surprise me.
You know what I mean? I don't know. But this is what
I mean, if you think of like wolves and coyotes, they're pack hunters. You know what I mean? Monkeys not really a hunter. They're just, you'd want something that's like out, pretty much like a kill for sport. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For sure. It's and what you're saying, it's like, man, well, maybe AI is like tossing them all out. They don't need them anymore.
I don't know. I think because your last show, like when you said something about, how many Bigfoots you think are out in the country, and like he was like 30,000. I don't know. I think they're everywhere because I get calls from people all over the country, right, Tam?
Yep.
And sometimes I'm not lying.
No.
Sometimes I get calls 3 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean? People actually calling me on Messenger at 3 o'clock in the morning saying that they got a problem on their property. What they should do. I'm telling you, this happens. And this is why I decided to start my YouTube channel, because I want to start helping people. But the thing is I think it's getting a lot for me because I'm working, I'm dealing with a lot of things, and then I'm also dealing with people's encounters. And sometimes it's a lot, but I get encounters from all over the country, every state. I mostly get encounters from Ohio. I get encounters from Pennsylvania. I got a lady that called me the other day from Maine.
Wow.
Just that old lady, the real nice lady that the one I was talking to, she was from Georgia, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, to Georgia. I mean, I'm getting encounters all over the country and Alaska. Like like people message me from Alaska. Remember I was telling you yesterday, Kurt, that you
Yeah.
yeah. And I'm telling you, but they're all over the place. So you mean to say that there's 3,000 or 30,000? I don't know. I won't go. I won't even say that because I think they're everywhere. Now, I never thought that there was Bigfoot in Delaware, right? Because I used to say, oh yeah, I hear encounters everywhere but Delaware. So to me, I don't think there's any in Delaware. Well, guess what? About a month ago, I get a guy message me, him and his wife messaged me, asked if they can call me. I gave them my phone number, and they called me, and they had a Bigfoot encounter in the state of Delaware. And they want to know what to do about it. And I said, well, what have you guys been doing? I mean, like you live in a farm, what? I mean, what's your living situation? Well, they live out in the country.
Yep.
The wife was throwing scraps out in the woodlines for the raccoons and the squirrels and everything else. And I guess she was feeding a Bigfoot.
So crazy.
What happened?
No, I don't even know what's going on. It's like flipping all over the place. I said this is crazy. I'm listening though. Just
okay.
It's like a circus at some
Yeah.
point. I don't know what's going on. I'm just going with it.
But yeah, I mean, I never thought they were in Delaware, but there is. You know what I mean?
She was throwing scraps out. I'm not expecting to get that.
They were throwing scraps out. You mean the wife was throwing scraps out, and you mean she was trying to feed the raccoons and whatever.
Right.
And she was feeding these things, and now when they stopped feeding these things, now they're coming up to the house and banging on the doors. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I heard that too. Like, where's my lunch?
Yep. And now they were just wanting to know what they should do. I said, I don't know what to tell you. I said, that was the biggest mistake you ever made. Now they're coming
and make it someone else's problem.
Yeah.
What else do you do? Feed them every day. That's all you can do, really.
I said, so you got guns? He said, yeah, we got guns. I said, keep them loaded. I said, I mean, what? You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's the worst thing you could do is put food out,
So yeah, I guess it's like feeding. They got to eat too, and hopefully, I mean, I don't know, as if not throwing scraps.
They're scavengers like bears. I mean, bears are going in your trash and stuff. These things are going in your trash too. You know what I mean?
Man,
It's
just a lot goes on with these things. I mean, you got to be careful. You know what I mean? It's not.
Yeah, it's almost like you're better off gifting it away from your house if you want to gift it. Don't do it right where you don't do it where you sleep.
Yeah.
Don't play in your backyard. Do you have a neighbor you don't like? I mean, that's where I would start.
Yeah.
There's a couple of people in chat. I'm saying throw your scraps in their yard because this is crazy. But yeah, no, so much of this is out there, and if people don't understand that and they want to sit there and put their heads in the sand, that's fine. They can do that. This is probably just not the channel for them. Keep going. Find something more normie mainstream if you don't want to know the truth. But so much in people that
I don't care. I like the truth because you know what? I don't care if they believe me or not. I really don't care. And it's like I'm out here just telling my story. And I've been through a lot, especially this past year with this dog ban thing. I'm still going through it with it. And it's like I said on the video the other day, I don't think this is ever going to end. And if it's what I think is going on, I don't know, man. I've been hearing all these encounters all over this country.
Yeah.
I mean, I talked to somebody that lives in Los Angeles. And he works in the tunnels of Los Angeles underground. And what he was telling me is the homeless people are going missing. And they don't know where the hell they're going. And the law enforcement doesn't care because now their problem is like disappearing. Like, you know what I'm saying? All the homeless in the street and everything else.
Right, someone else is doing their work.
Yeah, then
probably by design, I'm sure.
Yeah, Yeah, and like even this guy was telling me, he believes it's a dog man that's doing all this stuff. And but and it's funny because it's not only Los Angeles. I've been hearing this stuff. I've been hearing this stuff in New York City too. So I don't, you know what I mean? A lot of strange things. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. I've
Yeah,
been hearing stuff
I
in
don't
New
know
York
either.
City,
But I
Los
lived out,
Angeles.
when I lived out in California, there was a huge population. You go down by DeLongpre Park, and I mean, so many people that's exactly, you don't want a missing report. You don't. That's where you're going to send them. Unfortunately,
Yeah,
it's
but
sad, but very true.
the guy was telling me, I mean, there's sometimes like I mean, we'll see homeless people for 2 or 3 months, and all of a sudden they disappear. You know what I mean? And like and when he goes down in these tunnels to work underground, he hears some weird stuff underground. You know what I mean? And I'm like, you gotta be careful. I mean, you don't know.
No, you don't know. You really don't know. There's a
Everybody,
lot of stuff out there. People
every
don't. And yeah,
everybody thinks this is a joke, but it's not a joke. I said, I think more and more of this stuff is going to come out. I really
oh
do.
yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
You know?
And then you're going to have people out there that still cannot believe that their government is capable of A, not telling them the truth, B, like hiding something beyond. If you don't think and you haven't, then you're obviously like, I don't even know where you live, what rock you crawled under. But the government has been doing stuff like this and hiding stuff like this since I have been, I mean, I grew up
See,
learning about this stuff.
I think that's the part that's by design. People that have to wait for the government to tell them what's real and what's not,
Yeah,
because
well,
they're never going to.
look at the
Those are the people
UFO
that are
deal.
going to get us in trouble. Those are the people that are going to, the people like, oh, prove it to me. Like, prove it. I went out there and I proved it to myself, right or wrong. I didn't go out there believing in any of this.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah, people don't want to do the work.
no, let me prove it to me. How about you just get off of the little keyboard warrior things going on here? You go out, go find some nature around your house if you have, like, you're able to do so and you're not some AI like zombie. But it's just like, it's so stupid to keep like, why would they lie? Why would they hide? You know what? Go around and how do you convince? This is the best one. Is during Christmas time. It's coming up. I seriously go around send your child, your like 5, 6, 7, 8-year-old, 9-year-old child, watch them, of course, but go around and have them ask the neighbors if Santa Claus is real, and you tell me how many people tell the truth, and you tell me how many people that don't continue this lie, and you tell me that each of them need instructions to continue it. No, they don't. That's how the system works. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this whole thing is so crazy.
Yeah, well, look at the deal with the UFOs. You know what I mean? All these years, the government says there's no such thing, no such thing, no such thing. Now, just recently, everybody's going to Congress saying, yeah, we've been dealing with UFOs since the 1950s. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Go figure. So tell me,
Yeah, right.
you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. You know what I mean? All these years they've been saying, oh, yeah, UFOs ain't real. You know what I mean? Blah, blah, blah. And also they come to Congress and they're having a meeting. And
Yeah.
the
next thing they got I'm a believer in UFO shirt on, or who knows that this is the where we're going. And unless everybody from the mainstream sits there and they can jump right along with it, like, oh no, how can this be? Oh, I'm just so tired of your shit, people. Like, I'm so far in this, like down the road, like the worst thing somebody can say to me is prove it. I always say, I'm like, you know what? I don't need to prove it. It's already to myself. I'm way past way past.
Well, kind of. That's what happened with me with these two guys. You know what I mean? They were kind of, we want to go with you and do a camp or something and see what we can find. You know what I mean? So, basically they were saying, we want you to prove it. And they got proved that night. I'm telling you. And these boys, they're cops. You know what I mean? They're like in the gym and all that stuff, but they were crying like little babies. And
So,
I'm
yeah,
saying,
Tom,
go back to
throw
the
your
truck.
cuffs on that boy once.
I tell them, come on, let's go back to the truck and get out of here. Oh no, we're not going to leave this fire. I'm like, what? I said, you guys going to stay here? Oh yeah, man. They were building this fire all night long. They kept this fire going. I went in my tent. I went to sleep. You know, so I mean, you know, that happens. So
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
I thought you were doing the Q&A thing,
The
the thing on the phone deal.
well, you know what? We were gonna do that, and then it got locked somehow. Everything started locking up. But I would love to set up a part 2, and if you guys want to do that would be amazing.
I do
Because
whatever you
it
wanna do.
actually just got, yeah, if you'd want to do so, everybody in, I don't know if you'd want the chat that's going right now, the majority of them in there, but if you're sincere, otherwise, go and bleep yourself. But I can set up that for the next time. Yeah, they can fill in the blanks, I'm sure, if they're smart enough to get on here and say a quarter of what they've been saying.
I thought you're bad. I don't see the chats. You know what I mean? I wish I could see the chat so I could be laughing.
I know. I don't even know where the stream of people came from. If you guys can't see this, you're gonna get that. Like at certain points, I'm like, oh, they're killing me. And if it was really sincere, or if this is, I don't know what the hell is going on. But whatever we like, that stream abruptly ended the first time. When I started it back up, everybody's been saying there's 2 streams going. One's like normal, and the other one is I don't know, like where all the traffic
Different timeline stream with all the trolls.
Yeah, because I mean they were just coming one right after another, right after Spiritual Ascension. She's in there. She's like, she's holding the ground. She's like, come at me, Troy. I'm like, oh man, that girl's coming out swinging now. That's awesome.
There's a war zone in there.
Yeah. Wait till you guys see it. I've tried to do whatever damn it. Poor Matt Bucks is in there, and he's trying. You can see him diplomatically. You can like, guys, come on. You know, they're just like railroaded through everything so far. So I mean, the best of luck. This has been the most amusing chat. But you know what? We wanted more mainstream to hear. I don't know. I think I'm going to take that back. Mainstream, get the hell out of here and go find some normie this isn't even like, I don't even know what this is. I really don't. But yeah, I don't usually get riled up like this, but I was watching.
Yeah, I never seen you mad like this before. Every live I see you on, you're always happy, go lucky, you know what I mean? And like me, I watch it, I'm like, man, she's pretty pissed.
Only read part of them. At first, I was like, okay, and then it started to get a bit crazy, and I was like, oh, okay. So, yeah, this has been an interesting stream. Whatever. I do you because I'll send you. I have my fill from Twitter when they start ganging up and doing their. I said if you were in a normal city and you were doing this, you would all be in jail. Like I'm not saying the chat, but there's a couple of them in there. But it's just like that mentality. It's like you don't have to like sit there and target harassment. And I'm gonna wonder, do you work for the government or like are you a paid volunteer? Because at least if you're going to do the dirty work of the government, get paid for it. Don't be that stupid. You know, it's just like all this stuff. So like I better so I guess in closing, yeah, I don't know if you guys want to do a Q&A, we can definitely plan and do that. That'd be awesome.
It's up to you, whatever you want to do.
I have some, I think Wednesday I have free Wednesday or this week. I'm not sure, Kurt, I can check too. We can, as soon as we end this, I've never seen chat like I will. Oh, now you guys are mad at me. Oh, okay. No, that's fine. That's totally cool. Because
who's mad at you now?
Whoever, we're just not. I don't even. I want to go and take those scraps for the dog man and chuck them in each and every one of their yards if that were possible.
She's gonna dive into the chat.
So then they don't have to know or ask or even question if this is real. They can go and they can find out for themselves. They can have a whole family of them digging up their lawn for all I care. Because all
they gotta do is just, put your little work boots on or or
don't know
your
what those are.
sneakers and your hiking boots, go out in the woods. Now, don't go like a half a mile in and turn around. Walk in there 5 miles. Walk in there 10 miles.
No, they want you to go put your shoes on, take your camera, go out into the woods, and then they're going to sit there and criticize you on how you put your shoes on. And they're not even going to look around the woods because they're not at that point. They're not at that point.
Go to the part where the old trees are that never got cut down.
Yep.
Sit.
They're not even in the trees. They're in like the weeds. They think they're the trees.
Oh,
That's where we're rolling. So, yep. So as much as I would love to keep insulting these people, I've never lost my composure like that. Bravo guys, bravo.
I never seen that. I never seen you like that. I'm like, holy shit. I was like, now I'm wondering what they're saying because I can't see the chats, and I'm wondering what the hell they're saying because I never seen you riled up like this before. I really don't.
You know what? It wasn't until I saw Spiritual Ascension. She's like, oh, ma'am, she's coming out swinging. I'm like, girl, I wish I were there. We would clean house right now. But like, it's like,
yeah.
There's
you know
so
what?
many other streams right now.
That's the problem too. You know what I mean? Like, dude, that's the big problem too. A lot of people, they don't believe. And let's say they do go on a hike or they go on a camping trip or something, and something happens. You know what I mean? It does happen. You know what I mean? People, there's no such thing until something bad happens to them.
Yep.
That
is so true. The karmatic.
Explain to me all the people that go missing in this country and Canada and Alaska. I mean, I'm not saying it's all cryptid, but come on. I mean, you know what I mean? There's something out there, There's a lot of things happening in the world.
Yeah, there really are.
I really don't think there's too many people just starving to death in the woods. Like,
these people might. I found some people
find a way out eventually.
That might. There could be water streams and berries around them, and they're going to starve to death. I'm truly convinced that. And Spider Bite Girl, you are not blocked or from the chat. I think the chat has taken over, so it's not you. We don't know exactly what's going on, but
look at all the ratings you're going to get with all the chats and stuff. That's pretty good for you, though, right?
I'm gonna send them right. If you like them, they're they can come right to your channel. They can just keep I don't know as if they're good for.
I'm just upset because I can't see the chats. I can't laugh.
You just like Ray said, you probably don't want to see it, but when you go back, you guys go back and you see some of this, you're gonna die. It's not even. It just happened whenever we our portal just went and we started streaming in a couple different places, and your wife's phone went white and my computer went down, but it was still working. I don't know.
No, her phone,
something in between.
Something's wrong with my phone.
Look, her phone's still messed up. It's like, look here.
I can't get it.
Come here.
See, it's all white.
Still white. Holy hell.
Oh, wow.
And
then you know what? There's one person. Okay, so even this is the least of my nerves right now, but
I have a question.
But they want, other than wanting you to go and do all the work, maybe you can come back next time. We're just look the rest of whoever's in the chat. You don't need to ever look at this channel again. But if you're really honestly, you can connect with Swampdogg. His social medias. And he doesn't mind trolls.
I don't mind. Anybody wants to ask me a question or whatever. Anybody needs help. Anybody got a question and they don't believe, that's fine. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to force people to believe in anything. You know what I mean? I don't care what they believe in.
No, to God.
Just,
And if their programming's, if it wasn't triggered, then I'd say, maybe but something tells me that they do believe. Otherwise, A, they wouldn't be here. They'd go find another stream. B, they wouldn't be so triggered by some of the things that are being said. So that's just kind of, that's just the way that I look at it. But yeah, so if that's you and you really then find, and I put Swampdogg, his social media, he's got a He's got a YouTube channel, so all that information should be there. And I'm sure he'd be more than happy to
More than
tell
happy.
you. Yeah, so Spider-Bite, we don't know why there's two chats. You apparently your guess is as good as mine. But yeah, it's it's been this has
I
probably
think,
been the strangest interview that I've ever encountered.
you know what though? Every time I do, I guess the last couple lives I done, it's always been strange for everybody. I was like, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. I don't know. You know what I
This
mean?
is right now number one. I will never forget this. High strangeness. So, but we'll have you back on for question and answer, and
Yeah,
hopefully
whatever.
we can.
I'm
That'd
here.
be great. That'd be
Just
great. And
let me
thank
know when you want to do it. And I mean, I'll do it. There's no big
Yeah.
deal.
Kurt and I will figure it out and then get back to you and let you know. So before we end this lovely humanity, there's some good people because there's our people are in there still. But before we drain the swamp here, is there anything that you would like to? Yeah, the chat, the trolls. You know what you call draining the swamp? We're just draining the swamp, so clean. We're doing our part here. Whatever you call it, just throw it to I don't know.
I don't know.
Go
Make your
fish.
great again. I don't know.
Oh yeah, it needs a lot of work, a lot of help. But what would you like to leave your audience with and your trolls with tonight?
But well, well, to my trolls, I pray and hope that you guys never come across one of these things.
Oh, you're so much nicer than me.
I really don't. I don't wish this on anybody. I really don't. I've been going through this rabbit hole with this dog man creature stuff for about a year, and it really kind of messed up my family, and I made some friends with it, but I don't wish this on anybody. It's like I was telling Kurt last night. I said, I hope you don't ever see one of these things. I really don't. I don't wish that on anybody. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so true. And until people encounter it, unfortunately, they don't get it, and they're just going to sit there and.
No, I just hope, you know what I mean? I hope people don't, you know what I mean? It's a bad thing.
Well, if not, we always can go take those scraps and toss them, along. I'm just saying that's just always an option. And Kurt, too, you did a fantastic job. Is there anything
Kurt,
you want to leave the audience with?
Yo, that hat you got on, is that from Bigfoot Society?
I don't know if it's from the Bigfoot Society, but there's a Bigfoot on it.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Haha.
Anything I would like to say, I would just say, stay weird and keep questioning everything. No one's going to tell you the truth unless you find it yourself.
Especially not your government.
Exactly. Well, they're the first one to be suspicious about.
Yep.
Government's always watching. Always watching.
Big Brother's always there.
Big Brother's always there. Yep. So, on behalf of SNX Radio, and I appreciate the chat mods in there. You guys deserve
And I love you, trolls. I love you, trolls. I love you with all my heart and soul. I love you guys. I love it. I mean,
I'm
I don't
waiting for
see
your
the
wife
comments.
to take an elbow or something.
I don't see the comments. You know what I mean? But I still love you.
Well, you see the comments and you text me later and tell me what you think. At my blood pressure, I'm gonna go in deep breathe or something when
I mean, it's gotta be good because you're mad. I mean, I've never seen you like this before. Jesus. Now I'm dying to watch these comments.
He's itching to get off to read them.
Yeah. No, I know. When I tell me what your favorite are, so maybe we could just we'll do a top 5 after my nerves have simmered down. But yeah, like I said, I'm not above going and taking and throwing scraps in their front lawn, so dogmen can go and find them and they can just see for their damn selves. But that's another story, another topic. So on behalf of SNX Radio. Thank you for taking the journey into the unknown. Some of you, I hope I never see again. Others, please, I hope I see you.
Why? You gotta love the trolls. You gotta love the trolls.
Yeah, I'm working on it. We're a work in progress.
Embrace them.
Yeah, Mm-hmm. So just like the Martha Stewart smile, like, yeah. So it's, I on that end, yeah, have a fabulous evening. Everybody stay safe, and hopefully those who
Nice meeting you, Kirk.
Nice meeting you too, brother. We'll talk again.
Yeah, let's stay in touch, okay?
We'll do.
All right.
That's good. And on that end, we are going to officially end the stream. And
Bye.
yeah. Later.
Later.
So they can go and find another channel to terrorize. Until then,
Go to the Cryptid podcast. Terrorize them.
I can't believe you. You're brave.
Unraveling the mystery, secrets in the night. We travel through the cosmos, ready for the flight. Together we'll shine, casting shadows aside. In the heart of the rhythm where our dreams collide.
Join the Sub-Nation X quest. The truth is our guide in the vast expanse. It's where we reside. Hands up to the sky, let the bass ignite. Feel the grooves around us, everything's alright.
From the Sub-Nation X quest, the truth is our guide in the vast expanse. It's where we reside. Hands up to the sky, let the bass ignite. Feel the grooves around us, everything's alright. SNX Radio, let the truth ignite. Together we'll shine, bringing shadows to light. In this cosmic dance, we're connecting the dots.
Tune into the frequency, let's explore the spots. Heavy bass drops with tight beats.
Illuminate the shadows, the echo of our call.
On this roller ring will never fall.
Feel the energy rising, can you sense the spark? As we dive deeper into the cosmic arc.
Stories of the universe, mysteries unfold. In the heart of SNX, where the truth is gold. Every note we play, every line we write, crafting our legacy, shining ever bright.
SNX Radio, let the truth ignite. Together we'll shine, bringing shadows to light. In this cosmic dance, we're connecting the dots.
Tune into the frequency, let's explore the spot. Here in the spotlight, we're taking our turn. With the fire in our hearts, let the passion burn. SNX Radio's call, ringing through the air. Together we rise, together we dare.
So join us now, let the rhythm flow. With SNX Radio, we're ready to go. Unraveling the mystery side by side, we stay.